Well, presenters, welcome back. Happy NBA season. Coach Tommy back, 1424 basketball training. Couple of thoughts on yesterday's games. Saw some of the highlights, full game highlights. Brooklyn versus Bucks. Giannis is the most dominant player in the NBA. If you guys followed me last season, you know I hated on him a ton until the playoffs when he finally realized he could dominate, and it looks like he's improved a little bit in terms of his in terms of his jump shot, but I think his mentality has taken vast leaps. So he believes in himself. The Bucks look like they are a really solid team because the chemistry's there and the roles are clearly defined. The Brooklyn Nets, they're dealing with Kyrie missing over, that issue. And Durant and James Harden, they're more talented, I think, in terms of individual skills. The chemistry is going to be hard. They have to figure it out. And I'm not sure if you can just throw a bunch of talent together and hope they mesh. They might. Steve Nash might make it work. You got Kevin Durant, you got Harden, you got Blake Griffin, you got LaMarcus Aldridge back. No Kyrie. So the distraction, Patty Mills is a super duper solid player. I like him a lot. You guys know that. And yeah, so the Nets, I mean, it looks like it's only one game, but the Bucks look really good. Middleton will be the closer. Drew Holiday's the kind of the heart and soul on the defensive perimeter. And then Giannis is the energy, the motor. Everything kind of revolves around him. Lakers and Warriors. Steph Curry, I've been saying it for a while. He has to exert a lot of energy to score. The Warriors look fun to watch. They look like an exciting team. Jordan Poole, if you saw any of the teaching tapes that I did with the Warriors, I like him a lot. And just off of one game, he looks drastically improved. So much more confident, so much more fluid in the offense. They look pretty good even without Klay Thompson. So adding one more guy like Klay Thompson on the perimeter will just make that offense so much more fluid. Iguodala and Draymond Green, they just serve to move the ball around. And Wiggins looks like he can kind of shoot a little bit better. Looks like he's a little bit more comfortable in the system. Maybe he's not trying to do too much. So Steph Curry, number one, Jordan Poole, number two, Draymond doing all the intangible playmaking, defense, screens type stuff. And who knows what happens when Klay gets back. They should be pretty powerful. Tons of firepower. But without them, Steph Curry will just have to exert so much energy to try to score, and he'll wear down because he's just naturally, he's not that athletic by NBA standards, and he's just not that tall, big, or fast anymore. So his great shooting helps the team so much. Lakers side, LeBron, I like how he's evolved his game. It looks like he's taking in more of his stuff a little bit slower. His jumper is, very reliable now. So you would call him a good shooter. He couldn't shoot before. Now he's working that little mid-range a little bit, little post up. So he looks very durable. Like the way he's played has changed quite a bit. Russell Westbrook looks like garbage. It's just not a Russell Westbrook type team. He's a high energy guy, likes to get up and down, likes to control the ball a lot. But LeBron also likes to control the ball a lot. Like the other players need the ball in their hands, and Westbrook isn't really that type to run and probe on a pick and roll. And he doesn't shoot well. He's not confident shooting that three or even coming off. So him and Rondo are kind of like the same situation. If LeBron's not handling the ball, then LeBron kind of becomes a Carmelo or a spot up 3-point shooter. LeBron's not that great one-on-one, shaking his guy, especially because he's older now. He's not going to, use his athleticism to just blow by people. Anthony Davis is the best player on the team, but he gets knocked down too much for a big guy. I don't like the way he's falling all over the place after every play. I don't think he'll last the whole season because he's just breaking down. Dwight Howard, solid pickup. DeAndre Jordan, those are just pickup guys. I'm not sure if they'll do too much. It really depends what Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, Bazemore, and I guess some of those other guys like Ariza and Ellington do. But the Lakers, it'll take some time for that chemistry to develop, and as long as they can give you solid quarters where it looks like they know what they're doing, they can find kind of all their spots. They got to figure it out. But if they make it to the postseason, they should be a little bit more worrisome, since the game will slow down in the postseason. That's all I got for you guys, man. I'm excited to be back. I'll give you guys some more commentary. I won't do so much teaching tapes except for on Denver, because I know you guys like Denver. I'm looking to try to break down a few more moves and use this page, one for reactions and two for education on specific moves or schemes and stuff like that. So if any of that stuff interests you guys, stay tuned, subscribe, or even comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. For those of you guys that have been following me for a while, I got a new Mac, so I'm figuring out how to use it. My MacBook, the battery, it blew up, it expanded. So currently it's en route on a truck somewhere. I guess you can't fly batteries, expanded batteries, because it might blow up. So hopefully it gets fixed, but I got an iMac now and it looks pretty dope. It's been working pretty well for me. All right, guys, until next time, take 14 minutes, 24 seconds, or 1% of your day to get better. Have a great one, and let's go Dodgers. Peace.